Greetings, ladies and gentlemen from all over the world. My name is Shane Hyman, and I'd like to welcome you to our VIP Global Team Conference Training Call. It is an absolute pleasure to be here and to host this week's training conference call. Being a founder, one of the founding members of VIP Global and the Senior Marketing Director with TPS, I just have to say that we are in some very exciting times here, looking at such an explosive industry such as e-commerce. An industry that's literally massive. It's so gigantic, but the thing about it is it's still in its infancy, which means that there's so much room for growth. Okay, and we have an opportunity that we're capitalizing off of that is allowing us to position ourselves in front of all of that growth so that way we can financially reap the rewards, okay? So just very excited to continue on our quest together as family, as friends, as a community of like-minded individuals who really want more out of life and who have found some solutions and are happy to utilize that as a vehicle to achieve our greatness. So we got a very special trainer who is going to be spearheading this week's training, starting with today. So it gives me great excitement to introduce him to this training call and pass it over to him. His name is Rudy Celaya, and he's just an amazing leader. Okay, I just enjoy spending time with him and his team, and has a beautiful family, and just an all-around great guy, right? And he does so much for so many people. That's why his team is growing and thriving as such. So without any further ado, we're going to jump right in, and I'd like to welcome up Mr. Rudy Celaya to the call. I'm going to have to unmute you. Let me see to make sure that we're good here. Rudy, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me, Shane?
Yes, I sure can, loud and clear.
Awesome. Thank you for that introduction, man. You're not too bad yourself. You're a great guy, man. Thanks for everything you do. I know it's not easy to wake up on a Sunday morning, especially with kids and a wife, and you got so many things to do to start your day, and you're still here. You're showing up, and you're committed, and that doesn't go overlooked, man. So thanks for everything you do.
My pleasure. Thank you, Rudy.
Guys, this is such an exciting time, like Shane mentioned, and those of you that are on this call, I know that there's people from all over the world in Canada, Australia, UK, here locally, here in California, and we even have some people over from New York, Atlanta on this call, so congratulations to all of you for showing up. We're going to keep it kind of short and sweet. I know right now we're such in a pivotal time in this company right now where it's just, it's truly amazing to be a part of the beginning of this, about what's about to transpire in the next, 30 to 45 days. And, just the whole concept of incentivized shopping. I mean, you guys have to understand, I'm a guy, and I hated shopping. And it was something I really didn't look forward to, especially when you get dropped off at the store and you got to walk in there and face those lines and deal with the crowds. And then I don't even know where half the stuff is. So it was honestly my least favorite place. And when Kyle McGregor, our lead marketing director and VIP Global founder, he introduced this whole concept to me about shopping and getting paid. And when I first heard it, it didn't really click. Kind of like Uber. What do you mean a stranger's going to pick me up? Yeah, right. So that same mentality I had when I first introduced to this concept. What do you mean I'm going to shop and get paid? Yeah, right. Sounds too good to be true. But the reality is that, it works. It's a proven system, and it's been done over and over and over again, and people's lives have changed. They're very positive impacts in their lives. I mean, people changing area codes, changing their kids' schools, upgrading their cars, paying off debt. There's so many amazing, things and life-changing events that have happened just in this business alone. It's just really exciting to know that we're going to be in the beginning of this thing. And, the retail industry and e-commerce, when you look at what's happening in the whole dynamic shift of things, it's almost mind-blowing because Amazon, which is an e-commerce company, they're blowing Walmart out of the water. They're making these guys look real small. And, it's just because of the convenience. I don't know about you, but I hate going into the store. So if I can find a way to buy things I need anyways, have them delivered to my house, and I'm getting paid for it, you might as well sign me up, because the last thing I want to do is get in my car, look for parking, possibly get in a fight with somebody over the parking spot. It's just a big mess. I'd rather shop from the luxury in my own home, catch the games on TV, spend time with my family, and make money at the same time doing it. And not only that, guys, but you have the opportunity to build a team, an infrastructure, an organization within your life. People that you love and care about the most, people you want to see succeed. And when you show them that they're capable of doing the same thing you're doing, it becomes a duplicable system that's so easy to just comprehend and then just execute. It's not too hard. We shop, we get paid, and we share it with everybody we know. And that's really it. There's so many people out there that want to overcomplicate or make it more harder than what it is, and it's really not that difficult. You go on your website, you shop, you get paid, and that's it. So why are we talking about this? What we're going to talk about today, you guys will hear a little bit more depth on Wednesday for VIP Global's 1-hour training. We're going to talk about how to plan and execute the perfect Go party. And GO is an acronym for grand opening. Okay, if you were to go into business and you started opening your, a vape shop, right? A lot of people know those vapes are on the rise right now, they're very popular. Are you going to stay quiet about it, or are you going to tell everybody you know that you're in business so you can grow, so you can blossom, and so you can capitalize and franchise possibly and multiple, open up multiple stores, right? And that's what you're doing with this business. You want to let everybody know you're in business for yourself. And if they can come and support what you're doing, they don't necessarily have to sign up. But just, hey, come and check it out. I'm having a grand opening, right? And whatever that grand opening looks like, you could have DJs and, offer discounts on your product or whatever it is, just to start creating curiosity, start creating some traffic, start generating revenue from day one. And that's really what you want to do with a Go party. See, when you launch your first online business, you want to scream at the rooftops about everybody with your business. You want to let them know that, hey, this is what I'm doing. I love it. I've been getting paid. And if you can do the same thing, I want you to show up at my house and show up at this event, and I want you guys to be there just to spend an hour of your time and check out what I have to say. And there's going to be some guys there I want you to meet, too, because they're doing extremely well. One guy's already quitting his job in the next 2 weeks. Those are exciting things. Like, people are just thinking, man, this guy's already firing his boss. I want to do that. And all it is just shopping. I want to check this out. I want to know more about it because it sounds pretty easy. But you want to know what it is that, what is it? What is it? Like, you want to create that curiosity. You don't want to tell them every single detail about the party, because now you're already giving them an idea of what to expect. But if you just create that curiosity and you build enough excitement, right, and they hear the passion in your voice and you're confident and you're saying, hey, started my own business, what are you doing Wednesday night that you can't get out of, right? And at that point, and I hope you guys are taking notes, but what are you doing Wednesday night that you can't get out of? And if they say, you know what, I'm not doing anything, I'm just going to be home, well, hey, why don't you come by my place? We're going to be having some snacks and some food, whatever. I want you guys to come check it out. My leader, Kyle McGregor, is going to be here at the house. He's, six-figure earner in this business in the first year this thing took off, and I'm going to be right behind him. I absolutely love this business. You guys got to come and check this out because I care about you, and I really want the best for you. I want to see you succeed. And you just keep it short, right? You show them that you care and that you're passionate about this business. When they show up, you want to be able to host this, right? Like, if you're hosting a party, make them feel at home, make them feel comfortable, make them feel like, they're at the best place in the world, or wherever they could be. They're in your living room, and they're about to sit and see the best business presentation they've ever seen before, the best opportunity, right? And when they show up to your house, they can bring as many guests as they want. It doesn't have to be limited to just them. Don't limit yourself to just one person. Have that one person bring, another 2 or 3 guests, right? The more the better. And you guys are going to hear from a prime example, Mr. Matthew Baugh, such an amazing leader himself over in San Diego, California. And what he's been able to do in such a short period amount of time is amazing. He creates that curiosity. He creates that excitement. And 3 weeks ago, he was able to execute his first Go party, and it was at a Round Table Pizza, okay? And that Round Table room was packed with people, and these are people that were curious. They had no idea what the business was. Matt didn't share every single detail. He said, hey, look, man, I don't know what you're doing on this day, but you need to be there. These guys are driving down from Orange County. They're doing really, really well, and it worked because almost, I think, close to 15 people showed up that day off of one person making phone calls, and that's really what it's about. It's about really getting on the horn and making those calls, and just, even if you get no's, it's okay. Just let them know, hey, this is what I'm doing, and this is going to happen without you, and it's going to happen without me. The question is, do you want a piece of a multi-trillion-dollar industry that's about to take off? And I'm in the forefront of this thing, so you're hearing about it first. Do you want to hear about things later on once it's taken off, like Uber, right? Everybody knows Uber now, but it started back in 2009. That right there just blows my mind. But imagine if you were in the forefront of Uber before it took off, right? But nobody had the courage or took action when it first came out, like a concept of strangers taking a ride, right? Or taking a ride from strangers. It didn't really fathom people's mind. It didn't sink in. Right? So people getting paid to shop, it's not really sinking in, but the ones that are taking action and seeing, extra income coming in, that is motivating. And that's what it's about, guys. So, Go parties are very fun. You can make it a fun event. It doesn't have to be so formal and professional. I mean, we do want to keep a professional image, but at the same time, you want to make it a relaxing environment. Just hang out. Just you got your friends, your family, the closest people to you that you want to see successful. And you don't have to do anything. You invite people, and somebody else does the presentation for you. It's that easy. My first Go party, I didn't even throw my first Go party. I was growing my team so fast that I had my team throw their Go parties, and I was kind of learning off of them. But at the end of the day, it was all each other's success, because you have to understand that when you win, so do I. And that's what I love about being in business with Matt, is that no matter what he does, I'm going to benefit from that. And then the same thing goes for Kyle, right? Whatever we do, Kyle benefits from it. But let's take it the other direction, right? There's so many people that are coming on Matt's team right now. If they take action and they do what they need to do, trust me, they're going to see massive results very, very fast. And you want to you want to go out the gates running. You don't want to just jog when the gates open up. You really want to go sprinting, go hard. There's a 90-day, I like to have a 90-day fast start, right? And the next 90 days, if you treat this like a business and you run out the gate strong and you really let people know that you're in business, trust me, you guys are going to see amazing results. And that goes for anybody on this call and anybody that's listening to the recording. No matter where you are in the world, when this thing takes off, trust me, you want to hit out the gates running, and within 90 days, you can see amazing results. Right? And it's not about getting your investment back. Sure, that's one of the smallest things, but the biggest thing you want to do is focus on how to build teams, how to help people change their lives. The more people you help, the stronger your organization is going to be, because what happens if someone starts believing in the business? And that starts creating confidence and motivation. And do you think they're going to stay quiet? No. They're going to go and share the business. They're going to go do whatever it takes to go let them know, like, hey, this is what I have going on. Thanks to my buddy Matt. He introduced it to me, but Matt knows Herbert. So Herbert introduced it to Joe, and Joe knows, and so on and so on. And so it's a beautiful thing. And you don't have to just throw one Go party. You can throw as many Go parties as you want. And what we have here with with e-commerce is you want to show them that, you throw multiple Go parties. I would say about 2 or 3. And then we throw the big event, right, Shane? Shane knows all about this. So what we do is we create a lot of massive momentum and a lot of excitement through many Go parties. You do like 2 or 3 Go parties, and then we throw them for the big event. We call them the Super Saturdays. And these Super Saturday events are where hundreds of people show up at one location. And it's usually like a hotel room that we rent out, and it's exclusive only for the members. But you can also bring in guests. So it's about, hitting, and then the big event. Hit, big event, right? And that's really what it's about, guys. It's about creating the momentum for the big event. And, what happens is when you throw your first Go party and you execute a really, really good presentation, they're going to go home. They're going to go talk to everybody they know about this because now they just saw the best thing next to sliced bread. And they're going to invite, and they're going to say, hey, we got another one coming up in the next 3 weeks. I really need you to be there. Or it can be in a week or two after. It doesn't matter. What the point is that you want to grow this thing as fast as possible, see momentum, and really, really get this thing taken off. And I don't know, Shane, if you want to add to something like that before I bring Matt on.
All right, excellent. Absolutely. No, just as I'm unmuting Matt, absolutely. Building from event to event. You know, you have the excitement, and when you're there at the event, you get to let them know about the next event, and it just keeps building, and that's when you really can see the compounding effect within your business and your organization. So, excellent. So let me unmute Matt. There we go.
Okay. Let me go ahead and speak about Matt real quick before he goes ahead and speaks here. Again, the guy is a military background and, just real grounded. I love his work ethic. And when he believes in something and he sees the vision, he goes all for it. And this guy, he's really shown leadership through not only just his words, but his actions. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to this up and rising star, Mr. Matthew Baugh. Are you on the phone with us?
Yes, sir. Everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. Well, what's going on, everyone? Yeah, as they've been tooting my horn for you, I wouldn't say that much about me. I'm just an American man living in a serious American dream, and when you see a potential like this, I hate to say this, living in California, but it's kind of like a wildfire, and it's going to spread. And this is one concept I couldn't say no to, because if I did, I'd realize, like in the Uber terms, about 5 years from now, I'd wish and be crying and be praying on a sofa, wondering why I'm unemployed. Looking back, I met Rudy. He was really good. When I first met him, it was one of those moments that you could never predict in anyone's life. And I met him I was with another company at the time, and I met him in a parking lot. He was listening to some beats. I heard him. I gave him a thumbs up to make sure it was okay for me, because I was all suited up. I want to make sure I wasn't, we're in Anaheim, and I'm not from there, so I want to make sure I wasn't walking into a truck or anything crazy. But I went over to Rudy, and I said, hey, guys, these are great beats. And from then on, just that simple phrase right there led me to where I'm at today. And, at our Go party that I had recently, my concept wasn't, I love people who say no. That's all it was. I love people who say no, because the more no's I get, the more challenged I am to either A, make them change their mind, B, make them change their mind, or C, let them fail on their own terms. That's really the only option they got. I like to, reiterate that, you have a choice. This is all about choice. You can choose to win or you can choose to lose. And, at the end of the day, if you choose to lose, you lost. I hope to see you in 2 years, maybe when you change your mind. But I did some research, and looking back, out of the 15, I think it was like 16 people who showed up, only 15 out of 16 are still talking to me and interested. And now, I'm not a math guy, but I know that that's at least an A. I don't know what it is in percentages, so if you want to figure that out, I'm not. I just know it's an A. And on that note, too, I've also, I had like 1,500 Facebook friends. I don't even know who 99% of them are. But going back, I found some people, and right now I got a team developing in North Carolina. I have a team developing in Florida. I have a team developing in New York, Washington State, Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, Kentucky. I told you it's like a wildfire, but this one's going to be a good one. It's going to be flowing with green paper, and, I'm looking forward to reaping the rewards of a system that's made for us to succeed. And, without meeting, like I said, that one phrase with Rudy, that really changed my life. So, I challenge everybody as they go through, every day and every moment. How about you look to your left and right, and as you see people who are walking next to you that you don't know, just realize for every person you don't reach out to, that's money you're losing. Because that same person might come to a guy like me who's just totally oblivious to even public embarrassment anymore. I'll just go blatantly, hey, how you doing today? You looking to make money or not? So you guys will be missing out if you don't take that opportunity to realize that everybody walking next to you is a potential business person / entrepreneur in the making. And without you speaking up and saying anything, you could be losing out on your own income.
There's stuff I need to talk to you about, and I done
and that's Leah, I think. Gotta love her.
Can you hear me,
Y'all
Matt?
still there? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you still hear me?
Awesome, man. No, I mean, that is amazing, man. Your testimonial is great. You're a phenomenal leader. We're really all looking forward to seeing you have tons of success. And, one thing that you said that really stood out to me is the fact that, you want to talk to everybody and anyone because you never know who the next leader is going to be. They could be sitting next to you at the restaurant, waiting next to you till your car is being finished at the car wash, at the movie theater, in line somewhere at the DMV. I mean, whatever. There's so many people out there that are looking for opportunities, and you guys are hearing about this first. So when you guys have something in possession as big as this, trust me, you want to talk to everyone and anyone. Who cares if you get no's, right? I mean, think about it. Like if you asked a girl out, or if you're a girl and you ask, it's not very rare that it happens, but if a girl asks a guy out, whatever, it doesn't matter like how many times you got rejected. You're still going to keep on asking somebody out, right, until that person says yes. Then you found the one. Stick with it. Whatever happens, happens, right? Business is the same way. You want to prospect people and give them the opportunity and say, hey, I got something here. If you can check it out, if you're interested and if you're open to new opportunities, this might be for you. It may not, right? And if they say no, remember, it just means not right now. That's it. No never means never. It just means not right now. So can I follow up with you in the next 30 days or so? And you have a list of people that you want to keep in touch with. So that way you can have a list of business and prospects that you can follow up with, right? And we talked about that last week with Shane Hyman. Fortune is in the follow-up. So you always want to make sure that you talk to as many people as possible because the bigger the list, the bigger possibilities your business will grow. And, I'm not sure if you want to add anything more else, Shane. I just know that go parties are the best way to go. I know Matt is probably going to be planning another one here in the next 30 to 60 days. I don't see why not. We could probably double what that room looked like, if not triple it by then. But with that said, I don't know, Shane, if you want to add to anything else before we wrap it up.
Well, no, you and Matt did a great job. You both are amazing leaders. Just want to thank everybody for showing up and winning, like Cal McGregor likes to say. And I'd like to personally encourage you to keep saying yes to success. All those no's lead to a yes. And we have to be willing to say yes all the time, even to ourselves, which means we're open and we're inviting the success that we know we want and that we truly deserve. So with that being said, thank you so much, Rudy, and passing it back to you.
All right, awesome. So, guys, again, we're going to be on here every Sunday. If you guys can start making it a ritual habit to be on the call, we're always sharing golden nuggets and true experiences, and you get to hear live testimonials on how the business is going for others. Not just your straight upline leader. What you really want to do is just take a look at the industry as a whole. You see all these stores shutting down and nothing is happening in the e-commerce but going up, and it's just going to continue rising. And, we get to be a part of that ride. So, again, guys, we have amazing leaders that are in corporate right now. They're really shaking and baking and making things happen just for people like us. And they're designing a platform that's going to make it more of a win-win situation for everyone. Right? And it's just really amazing what we've been able to do. We're blessed to have this opportunity. We're blessed to have the team that we have. And I think Shane can agree with me, but almost everybody in this company, everyone is just so genuine. Everybody has the same like-minded mentality, and that's, winning. Everyone is just so nice to each other. We help support each other's businesses. Whether or not you're on my team, I'm going to help you. So if you reach out to me on Facebook, and say, I'm on so-and-so's team in New York, but I know you're in the company, who cares? I'm going to help you. You know why? Because we share the bonus pools with each other, right? So everyone's success, everyone's gonna win as long as everyone starts really participating and do what they need to do, which is shopping and getting paid. So with that said, guys, I'm looking forward to hearing about everyone's go parties in the future. Trust me, from experience, they're a lot of fun. And they create a lot of excitement. It's really hard to go to sleep at night once you throw your first go party because the momentum that you just started creating. And remember, momentum is the easiest thing to gain, but the easiest thing to lose at the same time. But with that said, guys, enjoy your Sunday. And we're looking forward to Wednesday night's training. And don't forget, tomorrow night we're having our corporate webinar at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we'll make sure we get that information out to you tomorrow midday. With that said, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Good night, good afternoon, and wherever you're at in the world, and God bless.